Good morning, students. Last time we had finished chapter number 8, ratio and proportion. Now we will start next chapter, that is unitary method. So unitary method is the method in which we will find out value of unit quantity first. After that, by using this value of unit quantity, we will find out the value of other required quantities. So I have written here the method, unitary method, a method in which we obtain value of unit quantity. After that, by using this value, we will find the value of required quantities. In this chapter, you will see there are two types of problems comes in front of you. One in which two quantities are in direct variation, and other in which two quantities are in inverse variation. So there are two types of problems in which one is of type direct variation and other is of type inverse variation. So one question arises here, what is meaning of direct variation? When two quantities are called in direct variation and when the two quantities are called in inverse variation. Very simple. Direct variation. When two quantities varies in the same way, means if value of one quantity increase, then corresponding value of other quantities will be also increased, and if the value of one quantity decrease, then value of other quantity will also be decreased. Means the two quantities when vary in same way, increasing one, other will be also increases, decreasing one, then other will be also decreases. For example, any item, any object and its cost. Suppose this is a pen, this is a sketch pen and its cost is 10 rupee. So when we want more sketch pens, we have to pay more money for that, and means number of sketch pens increases, then cost of sketch pens also increases, and when we want less number of sketch pens, then we have to pay less money. Means value or number of sketch pens decreases, then cost price of sketch pen also decreases. Means any item and its cost price, these two quantities varies in the same way. Means this is the example of direct variation. Okay, and what when two quantities are called in inverse variation? Clearly they follow opposite qualities. Means when one item, when one quantity decrease, other will be increased. When one quantity increase, other will be decreased. For example, if someone wants to do a certain work, a fixed work for making this room, so there will be two quantities, one is time and other is number of labors. So when number of labors increases, certainly for making this room time will be less, and when number of labors decreases, certainly for making the same room time must be more. means time and number of labors. These two quantities varies inversely. लेबर्स हम बढ़ा रहे हैं, जाहिर सी बात है समय कम लगेगा एक घर को बनाने में, लेबर्स कम कर देंगे समय ज्यादा लगेगा। तो ये दो क्वांटिटीज जो है वो इनवर्स वेरिएशन के फॉर्म में आएंगे। तो अब मुझे लगता है कि इनवर्स वेरिएशन और डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन आप समझ गए होंगे। इसी टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को हमें डील करना है। बाय यूजिंग यूनिटरी मेथड हमें सॉल्व करना है। यूनिटरी मेथड वो मेथड होता है जिसमें सबसे पहले हमें यूनिट क्वांटिटी की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी रहेगी और उसका यूज करके अदर जो भी रिक्वायर्ड क्वांटिटी है उसकी वैल्यू को हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे। सो पॉज दिस वीडियो एंड नोट डाउन ऑल दिस। नाउ open your book and read question number first of exercise A 9A. Exercise 9A. Exercise 9A, question number first. Exercise 9A, question number first. If 15 oranges costs rupees 110, what do 39 oranges cost? Cost of 15 oranges is equal to rupees 110. Then cost of, first we have to find out cost of one orange. One orange that will be, अब आप देखो ये क्या है, यहाँ पे टू क्वांटिटीज क्या है, एक ऑरेंज, नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस एंड अदर इट्स कॉस्ट। और आइटम और कॉस्ट, जाहिर सी बात है नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स बढ़ेंगे कॉस्ट उसका बढ़ेगा, नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स डिक्रीज होगा कॉस्ट डिक्रीज होगा, मीन्स दीज टू क्वांटिटीज आर इन डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन। अब आप देखो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस डिक्रीज हो गए हैं तो कॉस्ट डिक्रीज होगा, सो डिक्रीज करने के लिए डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा, मीन्स दैट इज रुपीज 110 divided by 15, that is the cost price of one orange. We have to find out cost of 39 oranges, then cost of 39 oranges, that will be, अब आप देखो यहाँ पे 1 ऑरेंज था अब 39 ऑरेंज हो गया, क्वांटिटी नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं तो कॉस्ट भी इंक्रीज करेगा। जब कॉस्ट इंक्रीज करेगा कैसे इंक्रीज करेगा, मल्टीप्लाई करने पे, सो रुपीज 110 by 15, that is the cost of one orange into 39, that will be the cost of 39 oranges. Now we have to solve this. So 3 13 jar and this is 3 5 jar and 5 2 jar 10, 5 2 jar 10, 22 into 13, so that will be 13 2 jar 26 and 13 2 jar 26 to 28. So rupees 286 will be the cost of 39 oranges. That is the solution of first question. Okay. Now question number third. I am going to solve question number third. So read everyone question number third. Question number third. The cost of 37 meter of silk is rupees 6290. What length of this silk can be purchased for rupees 4420? See, it is given that cost of 37 meter silk is 6290. What will be the length of the silk can be purchased for rupees 4420. For rupees 6290, length of silk is equal to 37 meter. Then for rupees 1, what will be the length of silk? जाहिर सी बात है, कम पैसा पे करेंगे, जो भी सिल्क है उसकी लेंथ आपको कम मिलेगी तो डिवाइड करना होगा. दैट इज 37 डिवाइडेड बाय 6290 मीटर. देन फॉर रुपीज 4625 लेंथ ऑफ सिल्क वन कैन परचेज, यहां लिख देना चाहिए, वन कैन परचेज, ओके. सो वन कैन परचेज, ओके. सो परचेज दैट इज इक्वल टू, अब ये इंक्रीज करेगा, ₹37/6290 into 4625. Okay. Now solve this. Whatever the value become, sorry, it is in meter. That is in meter. Okay. So it will be. Say this is 37. We have to. These two can be divided by 5. So when we divide it by 5. That will be 5 1 ja 5, 1 6, 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25, 5 8 ja 40. And this one is by 5, 5 9 ja 45, 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25. 5 1 ja 5, 12, 5 2 ja 10. So 29, 5 5 ja 25, 40, 5 8 ja 40. Okay. Now and 5 9 ja 45, 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25. It is correct. Now check that this is cancelled by 37 or not. It will be divided by this is 1258 divided by 37. That is 3 times 3 7 ja 21 and 3 3 ja 9, 9 2 11. That is 4. That is 1. That is 8. 4 times 4. 7 ja 28 and 4 3 ja 12 to 14. So this is carried silk. So this is one time, that is 34 times. Okay. So it will become 925 upon 34 meter. So it can be changed in decimal form. So we have, divide this 925 divided by 34. So this one is 2 times 2 4 ja 8, 2 3 ja 6, that is 4, this is 2, so it will be 5, so that is 3 8 ja 3 7 ja 7 4 ja 28 and 7 3 ja 21 to 23, so that will be 7. Now it will be equal to 27 whole 7 by 34 meter. I think that is correct. So 6290 and 37, and that is 4420. It may be possible it is divided into decimal form. So that is your answer, 27 whole 7 by 34 meter. You will check your answer, it will be correct. Now question number 5th. I am going to solve question number 5. Question number 5 is, a car can cover a distance of 357 km on 42 liters of petrol. How far can it travel on 12 liters of petrol? See, question number 5. On 42 liters of petrol, a car can cover 357 kilometer distance. Cover a distance covered by a car, a distance on 42 liter of petrol, the distance covered by a car is equal to 357 kilometer. Then on 1 liter of petrol, the distance covered by a car is equal to, अब 42 लीटर में 357 किलोमीटर जा रहा है, 1 लीटर में कम जाएगा, that is 357 upon 42 kilometer. Then question asks, how far can it travel on 12 liter? So on 12 liter of petrol, the distance covered by car is equal to 357 upon 42 into 12. Okay, you can say 6 7 ja 42 and 6 2 ja 12. Now 7 1 ja 7, 7 5 ja 35 and 7 1 ja 7. Means that is 51 into 2 kilometer. That is 102 kilometer. That will be the distance covered by the car in 12 liter on 12 liter of petrol. Now question number 7. Question number 7. Question number 7 is, read this question everyone. A train covers a distance of 51 km in 45 minutes. How long will it take to cover 221 km? Means time taken by a train to cover 51 kilometer distance is equal to, that is 45 minutes. Okay, 45 minutes. Now how long will it take to cover 221 kilometers? Then time taken by train to cover 1 किलोमीटर, 51 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस जाने में 45 मिनट्स लग रहे हैं, 1 किलोमीटर जाने में कम समय लगेगा, that will be 45 upon 51 minutes. Okay, then time taken by train to cover this is asked for 221 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस। तो आप देखो यहाँ पे 1 किलोमीटर था, अब डिस्टेंस बढ़ गया, टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा, 45/51 into 221. Okay, so see that is 3 से 3 1 जा 3 5 जा 15 15 3 जा 45 and 3 1 जा 3 7 7 जा 21 17 3 जा 51। अब आप देखो कि 17 से ये कितने टाइम्स में जाएगा, तो 221 divided by 17 that is 1 times 17, okay, 5 and 3 जा 51, clearly this divides it 13 times, so we have that is 15 into 13 minutes, कितने मिनट लगेंगे, तो 13 5 जा 15 3 जा 45 and 15 1 जा 15 plus 4 19 मिनट्स, ये इतने मिनट्स हैं। तो जाहिर सी बात है कि इसको हम आवर में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, तो दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 195 upon 60 R, means 6 3 is 18 180 and 15 by 60 R, means 3 hour complete है and 15 minutes, 3 hours 15 minutes, इतने टाइम लगेगा 221 किलोमीटर कवर करने में 3 hours 15 minute टाइम। ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 9। Question number 9 is, read this question. If the weight of 6 sheets of a paper is 162 gram, how many sheets of the same quality of paper would weight 13.5 kg? See, number of sheets weight 162 gram is equal to 6, then number of sheets weight 1 gram, that will be 6 upon 162, then number of sheets whose weight is 13.5 kg, that will be 6 upon 162 into this one must be changes into gram, because ये ग्राम में है, ये भी ग्राम में है, तो इसको भी ग्राम में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा, and we know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram, so thousands इसको मल्टीप्लाई करना होगा, so 13500 ये होगा। ओके, इसको ग्राम में कन्वर्ट कर लिया हमने, अब इसको डिवाइड कर लो, आप देखो क्या आता है, so 3 2 जा 6 and this is 3 5 जा 15 3 4 जा 12, so this one is 27 जा, so 2 1 are 2 and 2 27 are 54. So 6 2 are 12 and 6 7 are 42. Okay. So 13500 upon 27. So divide this 5 times 500. That is required number of seats is 500. Okay. So number of seats having weight, यहाँ लिख सकते हो आप, having weight, this one 162 gram, that is equal to 6 number of seats having weight 1 gram, that will be 6 upon 126, and then number of seats having weight 13.5 ग्राम. तो ये क्यों इसमें हुआ है, क्योंकि ये सब के सब ग्राम में थे, इसको हमें ग्राम में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ा. दैट इज इक्वल टू 500. ओके. सो मैंने 5 क्वेश्चंस आपको बताया, 1 3 5 7 एंड 9. 5 क्वेश्चन मैंने बताया. नाउ टाइम फॉर होमवर्क. सॉल्व क्वेश्चन नंबर 2nd 4th 6th 8th and 10th of exercise 9A. That will be homework for you. So that's enough for today. Thank you so much.